What is up, everyone? StonePost34 bringing you more of, actually, it's Living with StonePost, and I cut out the first 3 minutes of this game. I was so frustrated. About threw my controller. I was just getting, you know how you get shot around corners and stuff. Yes, I know it's just a game, but I mean, I survived this. This is how bad the connection was. I should have been dead, but it doesn't matter. So anyway, this just happened this weekend. I'm going to talk to you about my daughter getting asked out. Now, doesn't sound like a big deal, not trying to be overreactive, but she's 10, okay? She's 10 years old. Of course, I think all parents think their children are beautiful. I think she's beautiful. But she got asked out by the neighbor. And let me back up and tell you how it happened and tell you what happened. So we had a bunch of friends over for the KU game, Kansas basketball game. They got their asses kicked by Baylor. But my neighbor has two boys and a girl, and so they all hung out pretty much all afternoon. And if you remember, I bought my 10-year-old daughter for her 10th birthday a cell phone. So she now has a cell phone, which actually works because we don't have a home phone. So it's kind of works for us that she can stay home now and have her phone. So my neighbor comes up to me and goes, "Hey, Joe got Mackenzie, that's my daughter, her number." And I said, "Well, what for?" He said, "Well, in case because they both play basketball. They're both pretty good basketball players." He said, "Well, in case they just want to, go shoot hoops or, be out in the yard and they can contact each other." And I said, "Okay." He goes, "Well, I got to tell you, Joe's pretty excited that he got her number finally." I go, "Well, has he been asking?" Apparently, he's been asking for her number and she wouldn't give it to him. So I'm like, okay, I'm a little awkward about it. The number, my parents have it, my in-laws have it, a few close friends, adult friends have it, but not boys. So I decided I'm going to take a peek at her phone. I mean, I pay the bill, I bought the phone, yes, it was a gift for her birthday, so I go on there and read some of the texting, a little chatting back and forth. "Hey, what are you doing? I'm bored." And it's pretty harmless. And I just told my wife, I said, "Yeah, I think it's okay. We'll keep an eye on it." And she said, "Well, what I just said. It's ours. It's a privilege that she has." So, let's see, that was, So Sunday, I check it out. And he's like, "Can I text you tomorrow?" And gives a certain time. And he's very persistent. Very, very persistent in his texting. And I told my wife, I said, I guarantee, this is the other thing. He asked for a picture of her. He wanted her to take a picture with her phone and send it to him. That was the second clue, but he's very persistent, asking all these questions and then wants a picture of her. And I said, I guarantee he's taking his phone to his buddies and saying, "This is my girlfriend." And my wife's like, "Oh, he's 11, he's a year older." She's like, "It's not that big of a deal, it's harmless." And I said, "Well, let's just keep an eye on it." So, Monday, this was yesterday, I get home, and there were a few texts back and forth just saying, "Hey, he's a split family, so he's at his mom's half the time and at his dad's. His dad lives across the street from us. So he says, "Are you going to be around Monday and Monday night at 7? I'd like to text you." She said, "Oh, sure." And I got to tell you, my daughter's pretty casual in all her answers. She's not giving up too much information. I don't even think she's playing hard to get. I just don't think she's really interested in dating or anything. So before I head to bed last night, I did that streaming. My wife's watching The Bachelor. I come upstairs, pull the phone, and it says, "Hey, Mackenzie, I was wondering if you wanted to be maybe a little bit more than just friends." And I'm like, I'm pretty protective of my girls. I'm like, dude, this is not happening, is it? She's 10, for crying out. See how bad that connection is? She's 10, for crying out loud. So I show my wife, and she's half watching The Bachelor. I'm like, this is ridiculous. This is not what I had in mind in buying her a phone. She said, "Well, let's see how she responds." And I agree. So we waited to see how she responded. And it was actually pretty cool. She responded back and said, "Joe, I hope it's okay, but I'm not really interested in being more than just friends. I hope you're not upset." And I was like, wow, good for her. It made me kind of proud as a dad that the last thing I want to do, I want to give her her room, her space, but I don't want to come down on her as a father and push her away. So I was pretty excited that she responded that way. So I don't know, and I got to talk to my wife. You know, I had a girlfriend in 6th grade. I had a girlfriend in the 8th grade, but nothing serious. I mean, like passing notes and just stupid stuff. So I don't know what the appropriate age is. I imagine at some point in junior high she's going to have a somewhat serious boyfriend that wants to take her to the movies and do stuff like that. But I'm not. This guy's not ready for it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm so not ready for her to get a girl or have a boyfriend and be dating guys. Because I want to be the only guy in her life. But anyway, guys, that's my living with Stone Post, just an issue that came up. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Take care as always. This is Stone Post 34.